Welcome back to Story Time. For the festival of Janmashtami, let us listen to a story about Lord Krishna and a strange devotee of his. And this is the story of a jeweler by the name of Narahari Sonar. Now, Narahari Sonar was a very famous and expert jeweler who lived in the holy town of Pandharpur. Yes, that town where the great temple of Vithoba stands. However, strangely, this jeweler had never set foot within the temple. And this was because he was an ardent devotee of Lord Shiva. And so, he would of course go and offer great worship at the Mallikarjun temple in Pandharpur, but would never ever entertain the thought of worship or bow down before any other deity. And this fact was well known in Pandharpur. Now once a businessman came from elsewhere and he approached Narahari Sonar, for he had heard a lot about him. And Narahari welcomed him. Sethji, come in. What can I do for you? And the Sethji told him that my wife and I were childless. We had everything, but this was something that we were lacking. And so we took a vow. We performed a vrat. We offered worship at the feet of Lord Panduranga and vowed we would offer a jeweled waistband when our prayers were answered. And thus, now a child is born and we want to come and fulfill that vow. And we have heard that you are the best jeweler in town. Please take these jewels and gems and prepare the most beautiful waistband for our beloved Lord Panduranga. Now Narahari was in a fix, for as we know, he would worship or make anything only if it was for Lord Mahadev. In fact, now he told the Sethji, I am so sorry, even when I prepare ornaments or craft any jewels, I always think of it as if it is made for Lord Shiva or Goddess Parvati. As for Lord Vithoba, I will not be able to go there and prepare a waistband for him. Now, the Sethji tried to reason with him. He told him, Narahari, all gods are one. Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva, there is no difference. Why don't you understand this? But Narahari would not listen. And finally, they both hit upon an idea. Narahari told the Sethji, I will not be able to enter the temple to take measurement of the Lord's waist. And so, you go and take the measurement and come and give it to me, and I shall prepare the waistband. And Sethji liked this idea and he went about it. When he came back with the measurement, Narahari very sincerely and diligently prepared an exquisite waistband or kamar patta. And at the appointed date and time, the Sethji came there, saw the beautiful waistband and was very happy. Taking it with great devotion, he went to the Lord and tried to tie it around his waist. But what was it? It was loose. Now the businessman came back with a very sad face, and Narahari was surprised. He asked him what went wrong, and he said, it is slightly loose. Please tighten it a bit and give it back to me. I have brought the fresh measurement. And so Narahari was confused, but he tightened it a bit and handed it back to the businessman. Now Sethji took it very expectantly back to the temple, looked at his lord, tried to fit the waistband around his waist. But now it was too tight. What could be done now? He came back to Narahari, and even Narahari realized that he would have to take the measurement himself because something seemed to be going wrong. And so he hit upon an idea. He told the Sethji, you blindfold me, you take me near the idol. I shall myself take the measurement and adjust the waistband so that it fits your lord. And so this was acceptable to the Sethji, and they both went. Now the entire town of Pandharpur was so shocked to see Narahari entering the Panduranga Vithoba temple. and they were really amused too, because Narahari was now walking blindfolded. And so he went near the idol. Now, as he started feeling the idol to take a measurement of the waist, he suddenly felt as if the idol was none other than that of Lord Shiva. He could feel the matted locks, he could feel the Trishul and the Damaru and the coiled snake. What was it? He opened the blindfold and saw that it was Vithoba standing there in his usual famous pose. Immediately he shut his eyes and tied the blindfold back again and started feeling the idol all over. What was this? Again he could feel that it was none other than his Shiva, for there was that crescent moon, there was that Trishul. He opened his eyes and it was Vithoba once again. Now he realized that his Lord was telling him the basic truth, that both gods were one. He fell at the feet of Panduranga Vithala and told him, "I'm so sorry. I lived in this holy town and never once worshipped you. Today I have realized that both my Mahadev and Vithala are one and the same." And now, with tears streaming down his cheeks, he took the measurement, ran home, made the adjustments on the waistband, handed it to the businessman, and it was a perfect fit. From then on, Narahari Sonar became an ardent devotee of our dear Krishna at Pandharpur. He composed many bhajans and abhangs which are sung even today. He realized that great truth, that the forms of the Lord may be many, but the Lord is only one. I hope this story inspires us also to realize the same truth. If you like today's story, do share it with your family and friends. Subscribe to the channel and wait for the next story the coming Thursday. Until we meet again, Hari Om.